Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Your Time to Shine, a radio show designed to help you explore your own divine gifts. Good evening, and welcome to the show tonight. I'm so happy to have you here. Happy summer solstice. We are actually a day ahead, actually 18 hours, and I can't remember. I was just looking this up. It's 18 hours and 45 minutes early, and it hasn't been this early since 1796. Can you believe that? That's crazy. It always lands on the 21st of June, and this year it is early. It has to do with the rotation of the Earth, it has to do with the leap years. There was all kinds of information that I was looking at as I was thinking, seems to be that we're a little bit early, and we are. So here we are today. Full sun here in the Pacific Northwest. It is warm, like 91 degrees. So summer came in with a blast on this summer solstice evening. And so it was interesting to hear what different ones do on summer solstice nights. I know I used to go with a group of people, and we would write out our intentions for the year or for the 6 months. Um, and we would do a burning ceremony. It was so wonderful and magnificent and fun. And I really enjoyed those days. I won't be doing that tonight. However, I may do it just by candlelight. Too warm to go outside and build a fire. But the summer solstice is just about that, right? It's about bringing in the fire, bringing in the light, and celebrating and manifesting, looking at what we intend to plant and to grow over the summer. And so it's a really important time to get clear on your intentions, on what you want to see. It's all about, new beginnings. And of course, spring is about new beginnings. And then it just cultivates into the summer. So that keeps moving forward and then coming into the summer solstice so that you can basically magnify that with the summer solstice. So, like I said, I was with groups that would get together every summer solstice and every winter solstice. Actually, great way to bring in your intentions of all the things that you plan on doing in the next few months. And so, however you plan your summer solstice, I hope you do it with intention and you do it with excitement and vibrance to bring that into your life. And knowing that, probably next year we will be back to June 21st with our summer solstice rather than celebrating a day early. But here we are celebrating the summer, celebrating the new beginnings. And I am so ready. It's fantastic. So I plan on doing a little bit of writing, a little bit of intention setting this evening to bring all of that together. So I hope you're doing the same. I hope you are looking at what all of those things are for yourself. Do a little ceremony, whatever that looks like for you, whether you write it out and you do a burning ceremony, or whether you just sit in meditation and offer up your intentions, whatever that looks like for you. I hope it is fantastic and exciting for you to see what happens in the next few months. So, with that, um, we are going to head over to the phone lines. We're going to get right to it tonight. I feel this just vibration in the air. So, we're going to get right to it. We have Deanna in Puerto Rico. Good evening, Deanna, and welcome to Your Time to Shine.
Thank you, thank you.
Hi, how are you this evening?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I am good, thank you. What can I do for you this evening?
I would like, I would say a medium reading.
Yes. Is there a specific question that you would like to know about?
Uh, whatever, my mom passed, and whatever she would want to tell me.
Okay. All right. Well, let's find out what is being brought through for you this evening, Deanna. I'm just going to take a moment here to check in. And as I do that, there'll just be a little moment of silence. And then I will
Okay,
be right back with you. Okay.
okay.
All right, Deanna. What I keep hearing is intentions, intentions, intentions. Actually, we were just talking about the summer solstice and the new beginnings and the manifestations, and I just keep hearing intentions, intentions, and then you writing down all of your intentions and your manifestations, almost like you're writing them in a book or a journal. And so your guides are very excited. It's like there is a great buzz around you. Um, it's like you have so many great intentions and manifestations, and it's about you getting them down on paper, um, and actually manifesting those. Uh, because I'm being shown that you're a very good manifester and you've got so many ideas that are flowing through you. To me, it almost feels a little overwhelming because there's so
Hmm.
many, um, there's so there's so many thoughts and ideas that you have. It's like your creative juices are really, really going right now. And so they're saying this is the optimal time for you to start bringing those in and start acting on them. I'm asking to, I keep hearing career change, career change. Are you looking into not just switching jobs, but switching what you do? Um, Looking into doing something completely different.
Yes, I recently changed my course to something completely different.
Okay. How is that going for you?
It's going wonderful.
Good. Yeah, I can feel the excitement with it. So they're wanting you to know that, you know, that you are doing the right thing, that you're on the right path. So if you had any doubts, uh, they are wanting you to know that no, you're doing the right thing.
Okay.
I'm seeing what else they're bringing through. One moment.
Hmm.
Uh, the other thing that they're bringing through is they just keep saying happy, 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 happy. Um, so what they're showing me is that you've gone through kind of a period of almost this stagnation in your life, and you've gotten through all of that. And now it's like you feel this just this great joy, right? Because you kind of got through that period that was just so heavy and stagnant. um, and they're wanting you to rejoice in that because what you went through were some big trials and tribulations, and they're wanting
Hmm.
you to realize what you went through and look at where you are now, right? um, kind of taking stock because once we get through kind of a tough time and you get through that, then it's time to go back and reflect and say, okay, so what did I learn from that? What was the reason for it? And what are the good things that come out of it? Because we as humans have a tendency to think about all the negative things or the bad things that happen in a situation, especially if it's not a real fun situation that we're going through. And so they're asking
Hmm.
you just to sit and reflect with that and say, wow, okay, here were the good things that came out of it, even though that was a real rough patch. Um, and just and really, really take rejoice in that.
Okay.
Okay. Um, they're showing me something with fishing. I don't know if that's literal fishing or if it's that you're fishing for something in your life. Um,
Yeah,
which one is it?
I'm fishing for something in my life.
Ah, okay. All right. Um, does the fishing in life have anything to do with a relationship?
Yeah.
Okay. So they're showing me a big fish on the other end of your line. So I'm deducting that the relationship that you're looking for is going to be um, granted, is going to be fruitful for you. Um, it's going to be one that brings a smile to your face and some laughter and joy into your heart. Um, they say you've been waiting for somebody like this for quite some time, and this is going to be something that you're going to feel is worthwhile.
Okay.
I'm also hearing that this is something that is just going to happen in your life. It's just going to kind of what they say magically appear. It's not really something that you're going to have to go looking for particularly. So um, it's like they're showing me it's that seed that you planted, right, for the manifestation. And so um, it's about being open to receiving. That's a big one, right? Because we can manifest all these fantastic things in our life. And if we aren't open to the receiving of it when it shows up, then we can miss it. So, what
Okay.
I'm being shown is to make sure that you're really open to receiving what comes to you. Because there's,
Okay.
even though you've manifested this and you want it, there's a little bit of a hesitation. So,
Yeah.
they're saying that you kind of need to you need to clear those blocks and um, really find out why you're hesitating. Um, and it has something to do with a past relationship that you've had that's making you a little bit timid about this new person coming in. And so if you're not 100% ready to receive, then it's not going to happen, or that person that's coming in could get missed. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So they're saying be ready for when it happens. Okay.
Okay.
Um, and I feel like it's going to happen soon. Like, um, it's like I'm hearing the wait is over. So, um, yeah, so just be open to what comes through.
Okay.
Okay. Are there any questions that you have from the information I've given you?
No, you basically answered them all.
I love it when that happens. I'm just checking in. They're bringing something else in one moment.
Okay.
Um, they're showing me that you have a lot to be grateful for, and yes, you recognize all of the the joy and the gratitude. Um, and they're wanting you to recognize it even more, right? Really hone in on some of the things that you're grateful for, even if they're just the smallest thing, right? Being in that place of gratitude and joy is also going to help you and being shown to allow your heart to open up and this receiving to come in. So as you focus more and more on the good things, your heart's going to open up a little bit more to allow you for that receiving.
Okay.
And they just keep saying gratitude, gratitude, gratitude.
Okay.
Yeah. Ooh, that sounds exciting. I'm just checking in to see if there's any last minute things they have to say here.
Okay.
Yeah, they're just saying carry on and keep moving and moving forward in the direction. Um, don't look back too much at the past. However, if you do, start looking at all of the things, like pick out all the things that has happened and use that as knowledge to keep moving forward.
Okay.
Okay.
Will do. Will do.
Are there any other questions that you have for me this evening?
No, that would be all.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Deanna, for giving us a call, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. Happy summer solstice.
You too. Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right. Our next caller, we have Nicole in Massachusetts. Good evening, Nicole, and welcome to your time to shine. Oh, I think we're getting Nicole back. So, all of the wonderful things, that's a really important message that Spirit brought through in that last caller is, for all of us to remember that when we're going through a rough time, if we're going through something, that it's really important to reflect back on what that is, what we've learned, and how far we've come, because we each go through things in our lives. And when you're in the middle of the yuck, you don't want to sit and reflect. You just want to be able to get through it. And so, it's really important that after you get through it and you get to the other side and you can look at it with fresh eyes, it's really important to do that. Reflect and look at what you have learned and put it in your in your path forward so that you can say, "Oh, I remember what happened in a situation like this before. This is how I handle it. Let's see what we can do with this." It's very it's very rewarding and very important. It helps us move through things a lot quicker. All right. It looks like we have Nicole from Massachusetts back on the line. Good evening, Nicole, and welcome to your time to shine. Uh-oh, I think we lost her again. We'll wait for a minute as she comes back. Um, going back to the things that we learn, there's so many reasons why we learn things and why we go through things in life, and you might not understand it as you're going through it, and just know that there's a reason for it. There's somebody that has a higher power and a higher knowing than us, has a bigger blueprint than us, and it's a matter of how we can get through it, right? That old saying that we're only given as much as we can handle, and I know from personal experience, I've said this before. It's like, okay, I have just about had enough. Can't handle anymore. I think I've hit my limit. You can kindly stop now, right? And so it really is about, what we are here to learn in this life. I've told people in the past, I feel like my little soul when it incarnated and came into this world, it's almost like that movie, and I don't remember what movie it is, but it's the gal in high school and she's a freshman and she signed, or maybe it's college. She's going across the board and she's just adding her name to everything that she can sign up for, whether it be clubs or after school activities or whatever. And so it's about, it was like signing up for everything, and I'm like, "Oh, man, my little soul signed up for every single one of those boards." So, you might feel like that in life, but know that you can all get through it, because this is what we signed up for, and you can all do it and get through it. Alright, we have a new caller on the phone. We have Lauren from New Hampshire. Good evening, Lauren, and welcome to your time to shine.
Hi, thank you so much. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Excellent. What can I do for you this evening?
I was just wondering, I mean, I'm open to anything, but I was just hoping to do like a mediumship connection.
Okay, perfect. Let me see what I can bring through. Unless there's someone that you're specifically looking for, I usually get messages from all over. I get them from loved ones and guides and that type of
I
thing.
mean,
So I can.
I guess,
Oh, go ahead.
do you want me to give you somebody?
That's only if you're looking for someone to speak with specifically. Otherwise, I can just bring through the messages that you're needing to know right now.
Okay. I mean, if you could, if it's possible, I would like to connect with my grandmother, Elizabeth, but if it doesn't happen, that's fine too.
Okay. Okay. Do you have a specific question? Because I know we're coming
No,
down towards the end
no,
of our show. So, okay. All right. Well, let me tune in here and see if I can bring your grandmother in and see what she has to say. Okay.
perfect. Thank you.
Lauren, your grandmother has a really big energy. I don't know if that's the way she was in real life or if that's how she's just presenting herself now, but
Yeah.
she had big energy. It was beautiful, beautiful energy and beautiful love. Um, and the two of you really had a real connection. Um, and it's like I see the two of you a lot in the kitchen, baking, creating, and doing things. Um, and she just wants you to know that she is with you all the time. I mean, it's like she never leaves your side. Um,
Well, that's good.
um, she's showing me that you have felt her presence and you kind of brush it off as, oh, I really didn't feel that. I really didn't, you know, hear that song, and she's like, you need to realize that you are feeling her, you are hearing her, you are getting that connection, and she just wants you to know that it's real. Okay.
Right.
Um, and she says, don't brush it off because it's her way of coming to you to say that she's here and that she's supporting you. I see her like grabbing your arm and holding on to it and saying, I'm right here. I'm just right here. Um, and so and she's saying that you can call on her anytime that you are needing that that support, so that she can come through even bigger and brighter for you and show you that she's here to support you in all that you do. Um, she's saying even with matters of money, she says she is here for you. She's kind of like on the other side, like your money matters, right? So when you're needing some
Yeah.
support on something, ask her for support. Ask her to bring that through for you of whatever it is that you're needing because she's like, she's got this little bag of coins and she's just like jiggling it around and she's saying, I am your money person. Um, so to remember
Well,
that.
that's definitely good to know.
Yeah. Um, and she's saying that, um, we're coming down to the last couple seconds of our show, so I'm trying to see if there's something that she's bringing through that she wants to tell you.
Or anything. Oh, I mean, like anything I need to know.
Yeah. She's just saying that, there it feels like there's a little bit of hardship with the money, and she's saying that just to call on her that that you're getting through it. You may not feel like it, but you are getting through it and you're almost on the other side of this. Okay?
Perfect.
All right. Well, Lauren, I have run out of time. I want to thank you so much for calling in this evening, and I hope you have a wonderful evening.